Thank you for your patience, everybody. We're going to get started. It's 6:30 now, so thank you for waiting. I am so excited that you all are here to celebrate this one and only concert we get to have this year and celebrate our amazing seniors that we have in the band and send them off. So thank you all for being here, and we're going to get started with our first tune. It's an arrangement of Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. And now we have 7 seniors that we are going to recognize. So I think I am giving up the mic to Connor and Emma, and they're going to talk about each of our seniors and celebrate them a little bit. So yeah, take it away, Emma.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I'm a junior. Thank you. And yeah, we'd like to celebrate the seniors. So first up, we have Ingrid Carvajal. Ingrid is a senior. Okay. So Ingrid is a senior class member and has been a part of the band program since 5th grade. Along with band, Ingrid is a member of Pre-Collegiate and Folklorico. She has been working with kids in the Valley. And in the fall, she plans to head off to CU Denver to pursue a study in architecture along with a minor in interior design. Ingrid, the band wishes you the best of luck in the future, and we will miss you. Next up, we have another flute, Maya Valdez. Maya's one of our seniors. She is one of our 2 flute section leaders and has been since sophomore year. She's been a part of the band program since 5th grade. Apart from band, Maya has participated in the Aspen Music Festival School PALS program, lead guitar, and Maroon Bell Canto Children's Chorus. Apart from that, Maya has been involved in many clubs inside of school. Maya has been a part of the student council and book club and is one of 2 head students. In the fall of 2021, Maya will be heading off to University of Colorado Denver to major in singing, songwriting, and music production. We want to wish Maya the best of luck in her music journey, and we want to thank you for all of the contributions to music in the Valley and leading the section, and we will miss you next year.
Hi, I'm Connor Hoffman. I also played with the seniors this past year. It was an absolute joy too. I am going to talk about Maddie Myers. Maddie is another senior and has been in the band. Maddie is another senior and has been in the band program for 8 years, starting in 5th grade. Outside of band, Maddie has been a member of GSA and has been working at RJ Paddywhack since the beginning of her junior year. Maddie will be joining Maya next year at the University of Colorado Denver to major in psychology and minor in business management. We will miss having you around next year to help keep the middle schoolers in. Good luck next year, Maddie. We all will miss you.
Okay. Next up we have Esther Mercado Martinez. Esther is one of our percussion players and a senior and has been part of the band program for the past 7 years. Along with band, Esther was a part of the cheer team and is currently a member of the tennis team. Esther has been in the Basalt musicals, having just taken her final bow as Woodstock in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Outside of school, Esther is a part of KDNK Radio DJ team and has been a member of the Aspen Santa Fe Ballet Folklorico program for the past 12 years. After high school, Esther is heading off to Colorado Mesa University to pursue a business career. Esther, the band program is going to miss you dearly, but we are so incredibly proud of what you will accomplish in the future. Good luck.
I'm going to be speaking about Abigail Coulter. Abigail is a part of the graduating senior class and has been a part of the Basalt Band program for 7 years. Abigail is part of the Basalt Choir program and has been a part of all 4 musicals, having just taken her final bow as Linus in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Outside of the band, Abigail is president of both GSA and Key Club, along with a member of the tennis team. After high school, Abigail is unsure of where she's going, but she knows it will be in music production. Although her final destination is uncertain, the Basalt Band knows that Abigail is destined to continue to make great music in the near and far future. The band wishes you the best of luck. We will all miss you.
Next up we have Carmen Custodio. Carmen is one of the other of the 2 flute section leaders and has been since her sophomore year. She's been a part of the band program since 5th grade. Along with the band, Carmen has been in the choir program all 4 years at Basalt High School and has had section leader roles in that as well, and has also been part of the musicals, having just taken her final bow as Lucy in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Also, in the music field, Carmen has participated in the PALS program with Aspen Music Festival for many years. She's a member of National Honor Society, and this coming fall, Carmen will be attending University of Denver to double major in psychology and criminology with a minor in musical theater. The band wants Carmen to know that we will miss having you around to keep Mr. Z in line, but we only wish you the best of luck in your endeavors next year.
And last but certainly not least, Isaac Musselman. Isaac is our final senior, although pretty great senior, and saxophone section leader. After joining the band freshman year, Isaac has played all 4 years of high school. Alongside band, Isaac was the founder of the Aerospace Club, book club, He is also an active skier in the Valley. Apart from the many activities, Isaac is the president of the National Honor Society, and soon Isaac will be heading off to the United States Air Force. At this time, the band would like to thank Isaac for being a leader inside and outside the band program, and thank him for all that he will do for our Valley, state, and country. Thank you for everything you have done in these 4 short years, Isaac. Good luck in a very bright future. And now we're going to have each senior say a little bit about themselves.
Okay. So as you heard, I'm going to CU Denver to study architecture, but I just want to say something I learned here in band is how to be patient, because not everything turns out quickly, so you have to learn how to be patient with everything, and I should use that skill later in life.
I should introduce myself again. My name is Maya Valdez. I wanted to say thank you so much to Mr. Lenio and Mr. Z for teaching us, and thank you, Mr. Z, for this year. I hope this year was a great one for you as well, even though it was a lot of learning and we had our COVID, but also thank you, Mr. Lenio, for teaching, especially our seniors that have started since 5th grade, so we would really like to thank you.
My name is Maddie Myers. I would like to thank Lenio for bringing me into band and my sister for pushing me to stay with it. And I'd like to thank Zikursky for putting up with me not wanting to play for like the past year because COVID made me anxious. And I'd like to say thank you to all the seniors for just bringing me and like making me really happy to be in band for the past 8 years.
Hi, I'm Esther, and I just want to say thank you to both Mr. Lenio and Mr. Zikursky. Thank you, Mr. Lenio, for helping me find my passion in percussion. I wouldn't have been in percussion. I would probably quit back in 6th grade because I could not play the clarinet. I just couldn't. Thank you, Mr. Z, for keeping up with me, and especially this year was tough, but thank you so much for constantly keeping me there. And yeah, to my seniors, congratulations, we made it.
All right, I'd of course like to thank Mr. Zikursky and Mr. Lenio for teaching us all these years and really helping us learn and grow, even if we were irritating and annoying at times. And it's hard to say like one thing I learned from band because it's been so many years. There's so many memories and times. It's hard to pick just one. But it's been a long ride and it's been really fun, and I'm glad to have been in percussion with some great section members and with these great seniors alongside me also performing with me.
This is slightly short for me. I don't know how to do it. Nope, it's fine. I'll just deal with it. Oh my god, this is great. So, I'm Carmen. It's been a wild ride, I would say. I've been in band for 8 years, so I really want to thank Lenio for starting this. This is crazy. And then Mr. Zikursky, you're carrying on the legacy. I don't know how it feels, but it probably feels pretty cool. I've learned just through band, this is going to sound really weird, but I've learned what family means. It's crazy how, you're born with family, but then you can make a family. Like, that isn't biologically related to you. And seniors, oh yeah, we did it. It's pretty great. We did it.
Hello, I'm Isaac Musselman. I wish this was too short for me, but it's not really. What did I learn from band? I learned a lot of things in band, but what I really learned was that Mr. Z and Mr. Lenio are awesome. I'd like to be like them when I grow up. They were really awesome teachers. Mr. Lenio had us through middle school and into high school. I personally didn't go to Basalt Middle School, so the main reason I decided to go to the Basalt school system was I'd heard the street horns playing around town in Carbondale, seen videos on YouTube and all that, and I knew that was really something I wanted to be a part of, regardless of how the rest of high school went. And that really paid off. Street horns and the Basalt High School Band has been such a highlight of my time in high school. I've really enjoyed it. Mr. Lenio started the Street Horns program. He took us to New Orleans in 2018. Fun fact, he also ran a 100-mile marathon, which I think is kind of crazy. Takes a lot of endurance and willpower. I think he learned those skills from spending like 8 hours on the bus with us. That must have been pretty rough. A lot of sweaty freshmen and sophomores, and we had 7th and 8th graders too, so shout out to Mr. Lenio for that. And then Mr. Zakarsky took over for us our junior year. He's been here for 2 years now, and as you know, he was only here for a few months until COVID hit. But instead of letting the band program fizzle out, he instead took over and made band the best class of online learning. We learned music production online, even when we couldn't play instruments together. He gave us new practice materials, and when we finally could come back to school, even when we couldn't play as like one big group, he sent us to different parts of the school and directed like 4 or 5 different groups of us, and we did recording sessions, and it was a really phenomenal experience in band, even when we had to wear masks and stand 10 feet apart from each other. So Mr. Zakarsky is awesome. A fun fact about him is he's one of the few people I know who probably has Bach and Kanye West on the same playlist. Mr. Zakarsky's a pretty awesome guy. He's also a rock climber, and his middle name is Powers, which is also awesome. So thank you so much, Mr. Z and Mr. Lenio. It's been a great 4 years here. I'm so excited to come back for more concerts. Thank you.
Got it. Okay, so it's been a running band tradition, starting with Mr. Lenio, actually, that the band students like to give a gift to Zakarsky. So it's kind of weird because Zakarsky's like, why do I get, yeah, come out here, you're not done yet. Zakarsky's like, why do I get gifts? But in all honesty, when I was kind of thinking about that question, I was like, well, you know, we kind of have these teachers for so long that it's kind of weird to start never seeing them again. I know for maybe some of the seniors here that coming up to the high school for the very first time, you were like, oh, I don't know anybody here. Oh wait, I know Lenio. So it's kind of nice having that person to stand by you that entire time. So Mr. Z, to start with, we had a tradition with Lenio where we gave him trees. And your new tree is right. Just kidding, it's not. We decided to start a brand new tradition for you. So it's your first-ish year. You didn't really get a first year. This is your first year. This is your first year. So normally when you start in band, you start on one of the 4 basic instruments. If any of the band moms remember that little form you had to fill out with the kids. So normally your instrument, the euphonium, isn't on there. Okay, well, the euphonium isn't on there. So we want to give you your very first instrument, and with that, we'd like to bestow upon you your own recorder, because that's normally what you start on. Do you want to play us a little ditty? A man of many talents, if you will. So my dad has always taught me one thing in life, is that a handwritten card goes very far, so we have handwritten cards for you. But we decided to take that to the nth degree, because band is not only a elective class, but is a family. It's a really fun thing you get to take part of. So we want to give you a photo of all of your seniors for you on those long nights where you're dealing with 6th or 7th graders, and you're like, man, what would Isaac say right now about this song? What would Carmen yell at the 5th graders right now? Because I don't really know what to do. But we wanted to also give you some flowers for you to look at. And with that, we want to thank you, Mr. Z. It's been a real one.
All right. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Loud. Okay, before we play our last tune, I have just a little bit of recognition for these seniors. First of all, this is such an amazing group of seniors. Like, I would have been so lost and confused almost every day the last 2 years if it hadn't been for them. I had nothing to do with that last presentation. Carmen was just like, don't worry, Mr. Z, we'll show you what to do. And that's like been the theme of my last 2 years. Her taking lots of responsibility has been amazing. Isaac has been a wonderful leader for the saxophone section. I'm going to take the microphone off so I can look at them too. And then all of the other seniors, Esther and Abigail, have been amazing leaders for the percussionists. I didn't get to know Abby until this year, and I'm so thankful that she decided to come back to band. And then going, who else is there? Maddie can be a huge pain, but I love her. And she owns it, which is important. And she's awesome, and she's been such a fun character and personality in this band. And then Ingrid, well, she has been just so kind, and she is, well, she doesn't have the greatest attendance always. Sorry, Ingrid. When she shows up, she's really here and focused on band, and I think that's really admirable. And then Maya is such an amazing musician. If you haven't heard her music, watch out because it's coming out soon. And Maya is an amazing singer, songwriter, person, and I can't wait for all of you to hear what she has to give to the world. So the last thing before we move on, I just have a little bit of recognition from the band boosters for a couple of our seniors. At the end of the year, we have a scholarship for students that have been in band for their entire career, or at least most of their career. So I have a couple of awards to give out to 5 of our seniors, and then we'll play some music. So this award is funded by the amazing Basalt Band Boosters, and if you are not involved in that organization, I really hope that you think about joining us next year, because it's a really wonderful way to support the kids, and they have definitely helped us out so much this year with buying all the necessary supplies and things that we've needed to just keep the program running. So I'm just going to read off the names of our 5 seniors that got this award. The first is Abigail Coulter. Next is Carmen Custodio. Madison Myers. Maya Valdez. And Isaac Musselman. Awesome. Give it up one more time for these great seniors. All right, we are going to close out the concert with a final piece called Byzantine Dances, and I hope you all enjoy.
Thank you.